Dear student, very good morning. Here we are going to start the rules and evolution topic little bit, which is concerned with CSIR, TEFR, ICMR gate preparation. Let's have a revision, short one. Rules and definition. Kopp's rule. Postulate that population lineages tend to increase in the body size over evolutionary time. Dall's rule. A organism never comes back exactly to its previous state due to the indestructible nature of the past. It always retains some trace of the transitional stages though which it has passed. Ockman's principle. The simplest explanation of this, which could be rightly and likely the good one, complex character once lost are not regained. Van Vallen's law. Probability of extinction for species and larger evolutionary group bear no relation to how long it may have already existed. There is constant probability of extinction in family of related organism. Now we come to the type of evolution. You can remember the names of this by CDCPN. Convergent evolution, divergent evolution, coevolution, parallel evolution, neutral evolution. The four forces of evolution are mutation, gene flow, genetic drift, and natural selection. You can remember it by mg²n. Heritable changes in the population of organism over multiple generations is seen always. We come to the part 1, divergent evolution. Divergent evolution is the accumulation of differences between closely related species population leading to speciation. Exhibited when two populations become separated by geographical barrier, such as in allopatric or peripatric speciation, and express different selective pressures that derive adaptation to their new environment. Two or more related species become more and more dissimilar. The similarity was due to common ancestor. After many generations and continual evolution, the populations become unable to interbreed with one another. Divergent evolution gives rise to homologous structure. The American naturalist J.T. Gulick was the first to use the term divergent evolution. Now we see here how from the same ancestor, from the ancestor which is parent species, different species come. Species 1 and 2 is originated. Examples of divergent evolution is eastern fence lizard, western fence lizard, and pocket mouse. Look here, Darwin finches example. Here the different finches are shown, 1, 2, 3, 4 it is labeled, and look at the beak structure and the head, how it seems to be changed with the evolution from time to time. Now we come to the mammalian forelimbs. Here are the structures of limbs: human, cat, whale, and bat. What is seen? These are homologous structures in which organisms that are closely related share characteristics because of common descent. Because of the common descent, similar in form, anatomically similar, but have different function. Anatomical they are similar. This is the humerus, the violet color bone, and this is the red color one is ulna. The orange one is radius. The yellow color which is shown is carpals. Then comes metacarpals. Then phalanges. Same in these also. So mammalian forelimbs, even though they have become adapted for different functions, the forelimbs of all mammals are constructed from the same basic skeletal elements. One large bone, purple one, attached to the two smaller bone, orange and tan one, attached to several smaller bones, gold color, yellow one, attached to several metacarpal, attached to approximately 5 digits, each of which is composed of multiple phalanges. All the best for the exam. Keep preparing the unit bit by bit and revise it number of times, the small bit of it, and keep practice of the doing questions. Adaptation is ultimate need to get knowledge. Your knowledge is treasure which no one can steal. Friends, kindly like it, kindly subscribe it, and have a good time ahead. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.